Hey, what's going on, guys? I just got back from watching Superman at the theater. This is my honest opinion about this film. Take it with a grain of salt, and I hope you all enjoy this video. This is one of my most anticipated films of the year. I've been looking forward to this film ever since it was announced by James Gunn and Peter Safran that they were going to do a Superman movie, and it was going to be directed by James Gunn. That being said, this film does a lot of things that we have been missing in superhero films, I guess, per se. So, like Marvel, for example, Spider-Man is supposed to be your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. He's there to help. He's going to help out the little guy, things like that. Superman, the S stands for hope. We never had that with Zack Snyder. And I'm sorry to say it. Yes, I think Zack Snyder's ideas in movies is good for what it was, but it was not hope. Like, they didn't see Superman and think hope. They saw Superman and thought destruction was going to come along with it. Batman versus Superman, destruction. Man of Steel, destruction. Zack Snyder's Justice League, destruction. Everywhere they go, it was destruction. There was no hope involved with Superman, and that's where a lot of people are kind of like, we need the hope again. I'm a big believer of Superman Returns with Brandon Routh, and I think that was the last time we truly had a Superman where people were hopeful. He saved the plane from falling, did it in the baseball field, everyone was cheering for him. The Daily Planet globe whenever it fell off the tower. Everyone, like, that was Superman. That is people being hopeful for Superman. And don't even get me started on the Christopher Reeve Superman. That is what Superman is supposed to be. Looking out for everybody, no matter what race, gender, what country you're from, everything. When Superman in Man of Steel, he was kind of like America's hero, I guess. He would take care of things for America, and that they kind of take jabs at it, at Man of Steel and Zack Snyder stuff here and there, which I understand why. James Gunn and Zack Snyder are friends, so he threw some jabs in there, and I'm okay with it because they're like, you can't destroy half a city, yada yada yada, and still expect people to believe in you when they know if you come to the city, it's gonna get destroyed. One of my favorite things about this film is you see something that you see in the comics. He cares about everyone. And when I say everyone, I mean everyone and everything. This man saved a squirrel from getting crushed. I mean, what? You want to talk about a superhero? This man saved a squirrel from getting crushed. Everyone was worried about the cameos. Don't worry about the cameos. Some of them are just being on a TV. I'm not saying who, but some of them are just on a TV. It's like, you don't need to be concerned with that. I like some of the characters. I like Mr. Terrific. This is a spoiler because I really want to talk about it. They did Mr. Terrific justice. Like, my word. The man is technologically smart, but he also knows how to fight. And I wouldn't say they did him dirty in the Arrow TV show, but in this film, they definitely do him justice. He gets his own whole fight scene, which I think was bad. It was like so cool. And I mean, this film is what you would expect from James Gunn. Everyone's saying, oh, this is going to crash and burn. I feel like whether this makes money or not, it's going to continue. It sets up the future. The two post-credit scenes kind of aren't really important. In reality, the last scene of the film is the most important. But the post-credit scenes aren't that important, so I'm not even going to talk about them. I love Crypto, everything about him. At the end of the film, it sets something up, telling you what Crypto's actually doing there and things like that. I like that. This is a film you need to see with your family. This is a film you need to go see in theaters. This is not a film you stay at home and watch. And I am telling you now, if this does well at the box office, Marvel, you better stick the landing with Fantastic Four, because if you don't stick the landing, Superman will eat you alive. You get a film that's about hope and change. And then you get a film about Fantastic Four where Galactus is supposed to destroy the planet. Which one are you going to take your family to go see? One about hope? Or one about where a planet gets destroyed and crushed? I mean, Marvel's going to be on the lookout if this thing does well. And I feel like this could outperform Fantastic Four. And I'm not saying that lightly. I'm being dead serious. I think it could outperform Fantastic Four. Marvel's track record hasn't been that great this past few years. Thunderbolts was great. Daredevil was great. Outside of that, the last good film was No Way Home. So, this is going to be on Marvel's radar. They're going to be watching this very closely. So that way they know for the future, should we go head-to-head with DC? Is Marvel versus DC back? I say it is. That being said, I give this film a strong 9 out of 10. There's some things I don't like, but that's just critiques. I don't like where every single time he comes into the scene you hear the Superman theme, but then again, we haven't had that Superman theme in a long time, not even in Man of Steel. So, I'm not mad at it too much. I like the film. I'm probably going to re-see it again. You can go check out my out-of-theater reaction. I was smiling ear to ear the entire film. Audience was cheering. Everyone was loving it. But yeah, go check out Superman in theaters, and I'll catch you all next time.